you're thinking about applying for an Australia Award scholarship. To help you understand what is required and how to complete the strongest application possible, this video will take you through the important steps. But first things first, eligibility. You need to check that you are eligible to apply for an Australia Award scholarship. There is no point spending a long time writing a winning application, only to find out later that you are ineligible to apply. Applicants for Australia Award scholarships must meet all eligibility requirements. There are two groups of eligibility criteria. Firstly, general criteria that apply to applicants from all countries. These are found in the Australia Awards Scholarships Policy Handbook. The second group are those specific to Mongolia. They are found in the country profile at www.australiaawardsmongolia.org. Check these criteria carefully. They are not negotiable. Complete the self-assessment checklist on our website. It will help confirm whether you are eligible or not. So have you ticked all the eligibility boxes? Now you will need to access the application form. You will automatically receive a log-on user ID that you use each time you access Oasis. Once you can log on, you can work on your application over several weeks, changing and editing content right up until you finally submit it. Remember to save your application when you log off each time. Even though you are eligible and can access the application form, do not start to fill it in immediately. Carefully read it all the way through. Before typing anything, there is a lot of thinking and preparation for you to do. The following steps will help to improve your chances of completing a successful application. Step 1. Think about your personal goals and Mongolia's development needs. Carefully consider the relationship between your academic and professional goals, including your leadership goals and Mongolia's development needs before you start filling in your application. Think about how your new qualification will help you contribute to development in Mongolia. Having a clear view about this and being able to explain it will strengthen your application significantly. Step 2. Talk to your employer. Although your application is personal, it is important that your employer knows you are applying and supports you. After all, he or she needs to release you from work to attend an interview, attend English language training, and to study in Australia. You also need a reference from your employer. It is far better for you to apply with the support of your employer and for all parties to know how they will be affected if you are successful. Remember, you need work release to attend compulsory English language training for up to 36 weeks in Mongolia, not just for the period of your study in Australia. Step 3. Research the Australia Award scholarships. Mongolia's country profile, the Australia Awards Scholarship Policy Handbook, desired applicant profiles, and information distributed by the Australia Awards Mongolia office are essential reading. They provide you with important information. All of this is important reading to help you clearly understand what you should focus on in your application. Your application should highlight how your work experience, previous study and career goals align with the goal of the program and Mongolia's development priorities. Step 4. Research university courses. The Commonwealth Register of Institutions and Courses for Overseas Students, or CRICOS, has information on all Australian universities, with courses for international students. It is found at www.cricos.deewr.gov.au. You have to select 2 courses in priority order, preferably at 2 different universities. This will maximise your opportunities for placement if you are selected for an Australia Award. Carefully research and select courses most relevant to your professional and leadership goals. and your plans to contribute to development in Mongolia when you return. The Australia Awards Mongolia office will offer information sessions and conduct seminars to help you if you need it. Check out our website for more information about them. Step 5. Filling in the application form. As an applicant, you will apply as an employee in either Category 1 for employees in the public sector or Category 2 for employees in private sector organisations and civil society organisations. You fill in your application online at the Oasis address. If you live outside Ulaanbaatar and do not have a stable internet connection, contact the Australia Awards Mongolia office to discuss other options. If you have a disability, indicate this on your application. This makes it easy to identify any support you may need during selection stages. You should download the Oasis User Guide for applicants. There is a link to it on the How to Apply page of our website. This booklet explains the requirements for each section. Have it with you as you complete the form. You can retrieve your application at any time up until the closing date. This means you can work on it as often as you like until you are completely satisfied. Here are some tips for filling in the application. Read the application carefully and complete each section. Make sure you can link your work experience, past study and future goals to development in Mongolia whenever you can. Check for spelling and grammar mistakes. Check that you have provided all required documents. Do not plagiarize your answers. Be careful to comply with any word limits in some sections. This will be stated in the application form. Avoid acronyms and jargon. Do not cut and paste from job descriptions, performance reviews, government reports. Remember to print your application before you press the Submit button. Step 6. Gather and prepare supporting documents. You must submit all supporting documents listed in the country profile. They have to be scanned, named and uploaded with your application. Take note of the ones that require English translation and those that have to be notarized. These documents are critical to your application. Without any one of them, your application will not be compliant and will be made ineligible. Start the process to collect supporting documents as early as possible. It can be very time-consuming. Step 7. Check your completed application carefully, print and submit it. Do not leave submitting your application until the last day. Oasis experiences peak use in the days leading up to the closing date. If you leave it until then, you may experience significant delays confirming it was submitted successfully. After the application closing date, you cannot retrieve your application. Make sure you print your final version before you submit it. Good luck! We look forward to receiving your application.